up here. You irrelevant people. Biscuit in the can Christians.
There is probably not a greater misperceived subject under the sun than the subject of prayer. I want to say that you can pray your face blue, but if you're not connected in the right way, it doesn't amount to anything.
There's too much independent prayers going on. Too many independent burdens. People praying at their bedside, Lord, help me, help my little prayer here, and they wonder why the fire is not falling.
Things happen when we pray the right way.
There's a way. Just don't pray your independent mouse prayer, but say, in the name of the Lion Tinsman, go behind me, Satan.
I got up on my knees and I looked up at the ceiling knowing I couldn't see any further than that, but I said, Lord, I'm going to do something. That's unusual maybe. It's not, but it seemed like that time I'm going to start praying another way. And I began to pray and I said, Lord, I come to you in the name of our chief apostle, Brother Ray Tinsman. It's what I did. This is what I did. I'm not talking about being mystical. I'm talking about being right where I needed to be.
If we want us to be the praying people that we need to be inside that prophetic line that God has led us to. We need to pray inside those perimeters.
Do you really want to pray in line with prophecy? Then pray in the name of our apostles. Amen. Say, God, in the name of Brother Warner, Brother Lane, and Brother Ray, let the fire fall. I'm going to tell you, if you pray like that, things will change.
Yes. This idea to pray in the name of the apostles, that has been encouraged. I have had a good saint right around the breakfast table praying in Brother Ray's name for the breakfast. And we were told that we've been taught this way. Well, they have doubled down on it. It was said in the elder meeting that we believe and we have taught that people get saved in the name of an apostle. And this is what people don't like. Oh no, I don't need. I just pray to Jesus, you know. We pray to Jesus inside the prophecy.
They talk about the love of Jesus. We don't follow Brother Ray. We follow Jesus Christ. Or we don't pray to Ray. Listen, I was on the phone with somebody on Friday, 2 days ago. I don't know this person. I think perhaps it's a wonderful person. I don't know him. He's from several states away. A minister. He tells me he saw me at one time, and I believe that, but I wouldn't know him if he walked in the door. We had a good conversation. We talked well over an hour, and he said, Brother Ray, he said, I really need to ask you something since we're talking. He said, do people really pray to you? And I began to chuckle. I said, his name is Mickey. I said, Brother Mickey, do you think that they really do? I mean, before I explain, before I go any farther, do you really think? He said, no. I said, Brother Mickey, I love you. You may not understand. You might say, I don't understand that, but surely they don't. Surely. That'd be far.
To the God of James, the apostle. And to the God of Ray Tinsman, the apostle. We want to make sure that we're aligned that way. To the God of Stephen Hargrave, the apostle, Brother Stephen Hargrave. To the God of Brother Henry.
I want to make sure that I'm aligned, because that's the only way that God works. It is within those boundaries. I don't think in this time anybody can call a prayer meeting that doesn't see the three. Prayer is incorporated inside that vision, inside that direction. People couldn't delete Peter, James, and John and just have a wonderful prayer meeting. Everybody would understand. I hope everybody would understand that. It's no different today.
And I was so done. I wanted to pray through so much. I looked around. I knew Jesus wouldn't be there, but we know we have Vicarious Christi. We have Vicarious Christi. We have Vicarious Christi.
And many offensive statements were made. And let me tell you something. I believe that the gospel is offensive. It has that element in itself. But we don't need to make it offensive. And that's what was happening. Statements have been made that basically that we are Vicarious Christi, that we are on the messianic seat.
We know we have men that are in touch with Him. And so I looked around. I had tears in my eyes. I was just done. I would do everything just to touch Jesus. And I saw one of our dear precious apostles praying. And I got up and I walked over to that brother. And I gave him a hug. It was Brother Benjamin Tofstiga. I didn't say much. I just said, I need to touch God. And if I touch you, I have faith. I can touch Him. And saints, I want to tell you, as soon as I felt His breath, I felt the breath of heaven. As soon as I felt I touched Him. I touched Him. I want to tell you, I went back to my seat and I got 5 messages for home. Without studying, without praying, I just wrote down titles. And I knew there's power in these men. I want to tell you, 2 days of camp meeting get you farther than 2 years of private devotions. 2 days in our midst get you farther of 10 years of private burdens.